Hey, this is Serge Ibaka.
Hi, this is James Worthy, and you're watching JR Sports Brief.
So look, folks, I hooked up with my main man, Chris Bosh. Go ahead and watch that video right there. We had a good old time. Big shout outs to Chris Bosh for promoting African-American culture and positivity in it. But Chris Bosh, we all know he's a power forward in the NBA. And right now we're going to count down some top 6 power forwards. And shout outs to Canvas Fab. There's a lot of great art in here. It's Art Basel. I need to come back next year as well. But it's time for some NBA basketball. And we're going to go into this power forward right there. Oh yeah, it's Chris Bosh, the Miami Heat. We all know LeBron James left. It's left with him and Dwayne Wade, but Chris Bosh, inside, outside threat. He plays defense. It doesn't matter where you're at. Chris Bosh is a perennial all-star. He is definitely one of the top power forwards in the NBA. Moving on down the list, Blake Griffin. Probably the most athletic power forward in the NBA. Dude is flying all over the place. Let's see if him flying and collecting lobs and putting them down as dunks can actually propel the Clippers to an NBA title. It's unlikely, but Blake Griffin, man, that dude can score the ball. He's learned some post moves. Let's see if he can actually go ahead and win. Next up on the list, he gets no attention. Why? Because he plays way up in Portland, Oregon. His name is LaMarcus Aldridge. He teams up with Damian Lillard. This dude has skills. He has post moves. He has a silky smooth jumper. You can bet your ass if it goes up, LaMarcus Aldridge is putting it down. He deserves a whole lot of attention, but he doesn't get it because he plays in Portland, one of the top power forwards in the game, and he's definitely more skilled than your main man, Blake Griffin. Next up on the list, he happens to play for the New Orleans Pelicans. Don't stare at the unibrow. Stop staring at the unibrow. His name is Anthony Davis, and he just so happens to be a point guard and a power forward / center's body. I don't care what it is on the basketball court, whether it's points, rebounds, assists, or blocks. He's from Kentucky, and he knows how to get down. And if the Pelicans actually go to the playoffs, he's definitely winning MVP. That came from the mouth of JR. Kevin Love, points, rebounds. He is a double-double machine. Let's see how his numbers look at the end of the season with LeBron James, but he's still definitely one of the top power forwards in the game, although those numbers will probably decrease. And last but not least, he's an OG status. His name is Tim Duncan. He plays when he needs to. He plays for conditioning, and he's probably going to the finals again. Tim Duncan is an OG. He's still one of the best power forwards in the game. Who would you put on your top 6 list? Go ahead and put those names and thoughts below. Pau Gasol. I had a little confrontation in my brain about whether I wanted to choose him over Tim Duncan. And then you have guys like Zebo, super skilled in the post. And then people like Serge Ibaka. That's my top 6. Who would you put on your list? So those are the top power forwards in the game. And if you're not subscribed to JR Sport Brief, go ahead and click that button. You'll be on my top 6 list. Do it. Here in Miami, Art Basel.